Hello, friends. Happy Friday. Welcome to my channel here on YouTube. My name's Jana Williams, and I typically do a live video here on Fridays at 2 o'clock Pacific time. And then I also like to come back for, and I do a pre-recorded video for Saturday morning makes. So my chat is up and running. If you feel like saying hello, I would love that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will do that too. And welcome back to all my current subscribers. So I have a haul to share with you, and then I'm going to be making a card. So I'm going to go through my haul stuff fairly quickly. I did get a new order in from Stampin' Up! And the reason I chose to order this set, I'm not typically one that does a lot of flower stamping, I guess, or ordering flower stamps, but I loved this set because I liked the big sending word. And in the coordinating dies, it comes as a word with a shadow die behind it, and I love that. And in the dies also there are two label dies that cuts out all the phrases, and that was another reason I really liked the set, because I like the phrases that are in it. And then it also cuts out all the images, the flower images. So the stamp set is called Sending Smiles, and the die set is called Sending Dies. And I used to sell Stampin' Up! I remind people about that, but I no longer do. And the reason for that is because I love to use all the stamps and supplies that I have already, and a lot of them are not Stampin' Up! So that is the reason, but I still buy Stampin' Up! From my demonstrator because I still love their stuff. So I wanted to just show you the phrases that are in here because I just really like them, especially for sending happy mail. I love the one that is a card to say hello. So you do the sending and then a card to say hello, sunshine to brighten your day, smiles across the miles. It's just a really great set. And this is the stamp and die set that I'm going to use today to make the card after I show my little haul here. I also got in finally the, because some of this tea boutique stuff was out of stock, and the paper being one of them, and I really wanted the paper. And I got the cards. I think I showed them, but maybe I didn't. I probably didn't because I haven't, well, yeah, the pack is open. So there's cards that you can get with matching envelopes, and they come in all the different new in colors. And I thought these were so cute. So I got that, and then, but the papers I hadn't been able to get until now, and they are so cute. And I do have the stamp and die set here. I've already shown it, but I thought since I'm showing all these other pieces, I would show you the stamp and die set that goes along with it. And I'm just gonna flip through these papers real quick. Look at the teapots. I love those. I guess I should get all the way to the back. So there's that pretty pink gingham sort of plaid there. The teapots I love. I'm going to be using this paper today with the flowers and the envelopes, even though I'm not using the tea set. Teacups, I know you're seeing it sideways, sorry. Look at the lemons, so cute. Anyway, super cute papers. Again, these are from Stampin' Up! And they are called Tea Boutique. And then this is the stamp and die set that coordinates with all of that stuff. Okay, and then also they're doing their celebration thing right now. And I don't think I showed that I got these. These are the Hippest Hippos. It's a red rubber cling set, and they are just adorable. And then also, so you can get this free with a $50 order. And then they also have coordinating dies. So if you place another $50 order, you can get the dies. And the dies are super cute because there's a little boat, there's goggles and a snorkel, an umbrella. There's a little life raft and a tub with some wavy water there and sunglasses, or however you want to make those. Splashes. This is the little propeller that goes on the boat. It's really a super cute set. So that's Hippest Hippos and Hippo Dies. Okay, and then, oh, this was another celebration item that you can choose with a $50 order, and it's called Rings of Love Designer Series Papers. And I thought, I didn't get that stamp set, or they've got this Rings of Love. It's an embossing folder and stuff, and maybe there's stamps, I can't remember, that coordinates. But this has got some really cute papers in it, and I love the trees there on the back. That's like a poinsettia. There's the rings. So it's like a slice of wood. I love this because this paper here will be really cute with that bear set that I did the other day. I did a card and showed that, and there's lots of mushrooms in that set, so that paper will go really good with that. And then with the houses, that's really cute. And there's this kind of mandala sort of, excuse me, design. Really pretty, like watercolor, and some cute birds. I'm not crazy about those colors together in particular, but they're all right. And I do like this side with the fall paper and the acorns. And then this is really cute, and these flowers. Okay, so that is it for the Stampin' Up stuff. And then this. Oh my goodness, you guys know I've been on this strawberry kick, right? So, and maybe you have, most likely, depending on who you watch here on YouTube and stuff, you may have seen this. This is from, I had never looked at this shopping site before, but it's Frank Garcia Studio. So that's what you go looking for. And so there's a lot of Prima stuff, and this whole collection, which is called Strawberry Milkshake, is Prima. And I just thought these were so adorable. So they're these little puffy strawberry stickers. Aren't they so cute? I had to have those. And then this is the strawberry confetti. So there's some really cute hearts and flowers. And then look at the little slices of strawberry. Oh my gosh. Adorable. So really cute for shaker, or you could glue them on as little embellishments. And then the papers. Now there's 12 by 12 papers, but I went for the 6 by 6 just because I like the smaller size for card making. But in the 12 by 12 papers, I believe they're the same designs, but they have some foiling in them. And it was hard to pass up the foiling, but I just really like the smaller size. But I absolutely love these papers. And you get 4 of each design. And they're very sort of vintage, which is just right up my alley. And that's the back side. And then there's this one. And it's a nice thickness to the paper. Look at that side. Love it. And then this cute one. And there's just kind of a speckled, nice light pink color on that side. Some really cute little cut-aparts here that you could make tags or however you want to use them in your card making or paper crafting. And there's sort of a brick wall design on the back of that. More pretty strawberries. And then that's gorgeous. Cute, cute little tiny tags. And there's that design. It would be hard to use the back when you've got all this goodness going on this side. And more little cut-aparts. And a nice sort of watercolor or like alcohol, swirly, whatever. And then there's this one here. And yeah, that's the last one. And there's a nice polka dot on the back of that. So that was my order from Frank Garcia. Oh, I forgot to show these. These were part of my Stampin' Up! Haul. And these are the fine sparkle adhesive backed gems. Very pretty. Okay. And then I had to have the Angel Bunny. If you haven't seen this being shown, I think everybody is falling in love with it. Oh, I did get this also from Frank Garcia. It's available at Simon Says Stamp, scrapbook.com or scrapbooking.com, whatever. I think they had it, but they were out of stock on it. And so since I was ordering the strawberry stuff, I decided to go ahead and order the bunny there. But it is just absolutely adorable. It's called Angel Bunny. And I am going to be using this. My plan is to make a card with this for tomorrow for Saturday morning makes. And isn't she so cute? I just fell in love with her. Okay. So there is that. I also got in my recipe stamp of the month from Adorn It. So these stamps are all created by Diana Markham. Isn't this cute? I love that. That's just on the envelope there. And there's the information, recipestampclub.com. But it's by Adorn It. And so this month is the honey bun cake. And there's always another stamp set or whatever that you can get that coordinates. I've just been getting the recipe stamp set. And so the recipe is actually a recipe that you can use, and they are a large stamp. So it would make the whole front of your card, or you can do a recipe book, whatever you want to do. And so you receive one per month. And if you go to that that website, you can get all the information. Okay, and then yesterday I got to go to a Michael's store. We don't have one here. But they had well, not all of them, but a large selection of these Recollections paper pads on sale for $5, which was really hard to pass up. So, good grief, I do not need more paper. And I keep saying that with every paper pad I buy. And I definitely didn't need this paper, but it was just such a good deal. And they're such cute designs. I absolutely love this design here. This one's got foiling in it. Look at the cute bees, and there's foiling, the little flowers and the butterflies. And I will just go through it real quick. These are one-sided papers. There's a lot that are just a solid. I love that. Love, love, love that. And so the solids coordinate. These butterflies are gorgeous with the foiling. But for $5 and you're getting foiling, that's a really pretty lavender there. I love the polka dots. This one with the bunnies and the chicks and the flowers, it's so cute. And this is another sort of periwinkle kind of color almost. And then those cute bees and a really nice stripe. So there's that one. And then this one. And I just thought it was pretty cool. That one there is called Splendid Springtime. This one's called Magical Thinking. And I will flip through it as well. So there's just some, and this one also has foiling. I mean, how can you pass it up for $5? This one's got like borders in it. Sorry for the sideways view, but really pretty pink color. This is a little big for card making, but you know, you can make it work. And a nice border there. This is an interesting color. I don't have anything that I don't think that's quite that color. It would be a really great color for like sand, I think. And since I live at the ocean, that's good. Some really big cut-aparts here. And a nice sort of olive green. This is really pretty. And then this is like a buff color. But this is so gorgeous. I love this. I have a lot of moon and sun sort of stamps, celestial. This is pretty. And this is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, that's called Magical Thinking. $5 a piece for 48 sheets in each pad. Okay, let me get this out of the way. And now we can get on to the card for today. And like I said, I am using the, sorry for that glare, I'm using the Sending Smiles stamp and die set, along with that cute paper. What did I do with it? Let me get it. This one, the Tea Boutique. And so I wanted to use colors. You know, I've got all the Stampin' Up! Ink colors. So I'm working, they always tell you the colors that they used there on the back of the pad. So I'm working with those colors today. And so I have a Petal Pink, sorry, it escaped my mind. Petal Pink card base, cut to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So our standard size. And I pulled this paper out of the paper pad because the word sending I thought was just perfect with this envelope paper. I think that is so cute. So what I am going to start with, I am pulling my favorite dies. You guys know what they are. These right here. And you know what I did? I pulled out the stamp set because I'm always showing these dies almost every time I'm using them, right? This is the stamp set that coordinates with those dies called Color and Contour. And the dies are called Scalloped Contours. And these are still available in their annual catalog. So these are photopolymer stamps. And it's a nice set, but the dies are what I love. And so I am actually going to be using a couple of the dies from here, but I'm going to use this border one here. And I'm going to position it here down at the bottom of the paper. And let me just... I like to do it so that the ends of the dies are sticking out sort of an even amount on each side, best as I can. and that from the bottom of the die, I don't like to get the ruler out and actually measure, but I try to eyeball it so that it looks like it's even, fairly even and not crooked. Okay, so I'm just going to run this through my machine real quick, and I will be right back. Okay. It just turns out so cute, I think. Hi, Billy. Happy Friday. I know, so many pretty papers. Okay, so I've got that piece cut, and while I have this die out, I'm going to have a little more fun with it. And I've got another piece of that paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up at the very bottom edge so that those scallops are pretty much even with the bottom of the paper, like that. And I'm going to run this through my machine real quick. Okay. So my tape, if you haven't watched before when I'm using it, it's just Post-it tape. I get it at Walmart. It comes like that. And I've had this same roll for a really long time, and I always use it for like when I'm die cutting and stuff. So I've got this super cute edge there. But now I'm going to take it and I'm going to flip my die around the other way. And I'm going to line these points up with the points that I've just cut and make sure that the little point is right above the other one. So it looks, I mean, you know, I'm trying my best to get it lined up evenly. And that's looking pretty good, I think. And I'm going to tape that in place and run it back through. Okay, let's see what we have here. So I still have a scrap of this cute paper to keep, right? And let me pull this off. And now I have this adorable border that I'm going to use on the inside of my cards. So it is going to run along the inside there. So I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this piece onto the front. Just using my ATG. Love this thing. And I have gotten pretty darn used to the refills now that I bought off Amazon. They aren't the Scotch brand. They are a less expensive brand. And at first I wasn't crazy about them, but I've gotten pretty used to them. So, and the glue that's on them it sticks really well. It's a good adhesive. Okay, so I'm going to position this with a little bit of edge showing on each side and flush with the top. Well, I'm going to try anyway. Let's put it that way. Okay, come on. I think I can. I think I can. All right. There we go. Cute. Okay. So the other color that I am using is the new Sweet Sorbet. It's really pretty. And I've got another piece of the Petal Pink that I'm going to be using. But let's do some stamping first. So I've got a piece of white. I'm going to bring in that, not that one. I'm going to bring in the Sending Smiles stamp set. And let's see here. I think I'm going to do my greens first. So I'm going to grab Garden Green, and I'm also going to grab the new Parakeet Party. So I'm going to start with Garden Green. And this Leaf and Stem stamp. Let me pull out a scrap. I've got scraps under here. Okay. So I'm going to ink up with Garden Green. I'm getting too many things in my way. All right. Garden Green. And I'm going to stamp this right there. That's pretty. Okay, and then let's do that again. And I think I will put this one here. And then I'm going to clean that stamp off and grab a different one. So I've just got my little scrubber thing here. I really love this stamp cleaner stuff. I think my nose, there we go. It smells good too. So you wet one side of this gadget and then you leave the other side dry so that you can wash and dry your stamp. Another Stampin' Up thing. Okay, so I'm going to pull out this bigger stem and leaves. All right, let's put this one right here, I think. And maybe I'll do this one here. Okay, I like it. Okay, so we need some flowers. I can put this green away. So let's see. I'm going to do this smaller one here. And we've got, I'm looking at the colors here. We've got Petal Pink and the Sweet Sorbet. And then we have Fresh Freesia And what's the other color back there? Fresh Freesia. We've got Orchid Oasis, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna pull the Orchid Oasis. And let's just do this one, that color. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm getting ink all over the place. Okay. Oh, I missed part of it. Well, let me see if I can line it up. There we go. Kind of watercolor looking. That's a nice thing about clear stamps, at least. You can just go right back. Okay, so there's that flower, and then another small flower. And I think I'll do the petal pink. Yeah. Cute. All right. Sorry, didn't mean to be so noisy. Okay, now we'll do the big flower. Just do 2 of those. So I want to do the Sweet Sorbet. Oops, I almost stamped the back of my block. Ooh, I love that. Okay, and then should I do Fresh Freesia or should I do another one of this one? I really like, I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, pretty. I could do one coming off the edge over here. That might be kind of pretty too. There we go. I like it. Okay. So now I'm going to bring in the Starry Sky. And I need a middle here. So I'm going to use Starry Sky for the middle of this flower. And I will use it for the middle of this flower. And I could just use it for the middle. You know what? I'm going to use it for the middle of all my flowers. Because why not? Okay, so I need the bigger middle, which is this one. And there's just a touch of it over here. There we go. Okay, while I'm putting that stamp back in there, I'm going to grab this one here, which does all these fun little sort of background flowers. It is this one right here. Let me get this color put away. And then I still have Parakeet Party sitting here, and let me pick this stamp up. So I'm just going to do some filler with this stamp, and I am going to do some first impression and second impression, just to give it that little bit of lighter color. You can stamp onto your card and then stamp a second time. You can stamp off onto your scrap paper and come back in and fill in there. Let's see, I'll do one there and there, and maybe there. So I'm just kind of filling in all over the place with that in the background. And maybe right there. Okay, so there is my stamped piece. Okay, so let me set that aside. And so while we are at it, I am going to, I think I will stamp, well, I better wait. So let me just put this stamp away, and we will work on some more of the card here. All right, so we have this and we have that, and we have this piece. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cut this one out now with this die right here. So I guess I didn't really have to add that. So I just need to put it where I'm happy with it. Do I want to do that, or maybe I want to come over here and do this? I think we'll go like this. Okay, so I had a much bigger piece than I actually needed, but I'm going to run that through and cut that out. And actually, you can cut it out ahead of time and then do your stamping on the cutout piece if you want, and then you're not stamping more than you want. But that turned out pretty cute, I think. Okay, and so I am going to put this onto another piece of this petal pink here. So let me get that attached. And I want to center it here as best as I can. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to be popping that up. But first, I'm going to bring in my ribbons. And I'm going to use, I know this is a petal pink here, and I think this is really pretty. This one is too, but it's a little wider than I want to use. So I'm going to use this one. And I just need to cut off a length there. And then while I have it here, I'm going to make a bow. So I'm just going to make a quick little finger bow here, and I'm not going to make a double bow, so I don't need to wrap it around my fingers twice. Just once. Okay. Cute. Okay, so let me get some adhesive on the back here and here. And I can wrap this around. Like so. That looks pretty. Okay, so now I am going to put some dimensionals on the back of here, and I'm using up all my scraps. I've gone around, I always go through around the border and I just snip off chunks, and I just like to use up the scraps because why waste this stuff? That's what I say. It's perfectly good. Probably put on more than I need, but I don't like it to be saggy. Oops, let's just put that like that, and there, and here. I think that's plenty, and I've used up my whole sheet. So now I can get out a new one. One of these days I might buy me one of those giant rolls of the foam tape on Amazon. Have you guys seen those? They're ginormous. I haven't even went on there and priced how much they are, but I see people using them and they probably last forever. Okay, I think I've pulled all the backings off. And this is going to get situated on here. Pretty. Okay, so now we have those things ready. And let's do this next. So I've got a piece of this sweet sorbet, and I have some double-sided adhesive sheet. Okay, so I'm going to, I think that will be big enough. Let me bring in the dies. I'm going to want the word. Now you can stamp the word sending and cut it out with the shadow die, or you can cut it out, the word out with the die. The reason I'm going to use the adhesive sheets is because this makes a really fine cut, and it's easier to use the adhesive than it is to put glue on afterwards. So let me see. Yeah, that'll work. So I just need to figure out here. I don't like to waste this stuff either, right? And that, so I just need it a little bit wider than that. So let me snip this off to just like that. And then this. So I really only need half of this sheet. And it's got a fold in it there, so really I should have went that way, then it would have been easier. Oh well, it's okay. I was going to say it would be easier to peel it off, but that's all right. I can do it. Okay, so I need to grab a corner here. And that's very sticky. There we go. And there's a little bit of it sticking off the edge there, and I don't like running sticky through my die cutting machine, so I'm going to cut that away. It's stuck to my finger. That's not the one I want. This one. Okay, so there is that on there, and then I'm going to use a bit of this. So this card is going to be saying sending, what do I want it to say? I like this one, a card to say hello. So let me grab that, a card to say hello. I'm just going to do this so that I can run both of these through my machine at one time, and then it won't take so long. Okay, so we've got a card to say hello. I'm trying to decide what color. I think I'm going to go ahead with the Sweet Sorbet. Grab the dies again, and I just need the shorter of the two. Making sure that my video is still going and not stopping like it did the other day. And I figured out, if you watch that video, I figured out what happened. My, where I had the charging plug plugged into, it had, the big part had come out of the wall. I mean, it wasn't in the wall, in the socket all the way. And so my phone had not been charged when I thought it had been charged. So it wasn't any other problem other than my own for not making sure that things were charging properly. I think I want another little piece. I want that to be straight, so let me put another little piece there. Okay, and then this one is going to be there. So now I can run these all through my machine at the same time. Be right back. Cute. So now I can finish up the inside of the card. So I'm going to take a little bit of liquid glue here, and I'm using my art glitter glue. Let's see. I really like this glue. It dries super fast, so you have to work at a pretty fair clip with it. Let me bring in my silicone sheet here, which I need to clean very badly so that I don't get glue anywhere I don't want it. And let's see, I think it needs to go this way because I can see parts of the little envelope and I don't want them upside down. And I'm just going to there we go. I don't know what I got on. I guess it's just a flaw on the paper. And let's see. That looks pretty. Okay. I love doing that little border like that. It just turns out so cute, I think. And I actually sort of got the idea to do this from Tina, who is Crafty Bean here on YouTube. And she punched out designs and put as a border in there. And so I thought it would be fun to kind of do that with that border die, or that, yeah, border die that's scalloped. Okay, I'm just going to put a little glue on the back of this. And put this in here. Okay, so there's the inside. And now we can finish up out here. Okay, so I've got the shadow die there. And the word. Now the word I want to be a little bit careful with because it has a dot for the I in there and I don't want to lose that. And I've got that adhesive on there. And these really thin cut words you have to be a little bit careful with because they kind of like to, when you take them out of the die, they kind of like to stretch out a little bit, and you don't want to stretch your paper a whole lot and have it turn out in a shape that you don't want. And you have to be careful with that also when you're pulling that backing off of the word. I'm just popping out the little inside pieces here. Okay, so isn't that, I love that swirly S. That is so pretty. And then I still have my dot for my I in there in the die. So let me get a hold of this backing. I could use my take your pick tool, but that would be too easy, right? And I might have to grab it. There we go. So I'm just going to be really gentle here. There we go. Now let me bring the shadow over. The shadow, okay. Okay, quit sticking to my finger. Now, can you imagine trying to put glue on? Now, I have done it, and you can do it with the fine tips, but it's just super easy to do it with that double-sided sticky. Okay, so let me get my, I'll get rid of that. My little tiny dot. Okay. Actually, let me pick it up here with this end and see if I can get the, this is the tricky part, is getting the adhesive sheet thing off the back. Did it? Okay. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to get my glue back here. And I want to put this kind of hanging off the edge a little bit. Okay, I'm going to stick the pin back in that so it doesn't get dried up. There we go. there's that, and then I've got my pretty little bow here. I hope my next roll of glue dots aren't on the paper backwards, like these are. They should be on the other side. And several people have them where they are rolled like this, and they're just, it's not right. I don't know how that happens. Okay. 3 ought to do it. This is going to go right down here. Do I want it more like that? I think I do. And then we need some bling. Gotta have some bling. Okay, I know I got some out here. Here it is. I got out 2 choices. So I got out the cute little Fun Flowers resin shapes. So we have these. And then I got out these gorgeous iridescent rhinestones. They are so pretty. Oh, I think it's calling for these. And that's what I used on the first card I made. So I don't think I need my take your pick tool. Okay, it's just deciding which colors I want. So definitely need one of these. Cute. And you like to put them in sort of a triangle shape that is pleasing to the eye, right? So I'm going to do a green one. And I didn't do any flowers that color, but there are flowers that color over here. So I think I might do, I'm going to do a bigger green one, I think. Right in there, and then I think I'll do a small one of these over here. I don't know if I want it down that far. I guess that looks kind of cute. Okay, so there it is. Sending a card to say hello. Very cute. Okay, I'll show you the other one that I made. It's the same, I just did it in different colors there. So this one I used the, I think this is the Starry Sky cardstock. And I used the Fresh Freesia and the Garden Green. Oh, I put Week of Stella on there. Let's do that. So that will just sparkle that up, and I'm putting it just on the word part, not on the shadow part. And that will glisten this up a little bit, and I know that you can't see it on the video, but whoever gets this card in person will definitely see the pretty shimmer on the word. Maybe you can see it. And I could go back over it a second time, and it would make it even a little more shimmery, but I did it just once on this one. I'm not sure if you can see it. There you can see it a little bit. So you'll have to come back and visit my channel again. I'm going to do Saturday morning makes video for tomorrow. So if you're busy on the weekend, maybe you can pop in next week sometime and check that out. My cards tomorrow are going to be all about bunnies. And maybe another theme mixed in with it, but my characters are going to be bunnies. I know that. There we go. That just added the right touch. Cute. Thanks so much for joining me today and checking out my little haul and hanging out to see what card I came up with this week. And have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.